more than likely we keep thinking about it. The Buddha told us that greed is one of our most severe problems. But out of his great compassion, he taught us a way to counteract our greed. It is the first of the 6 paramitas that bodhisattvas practice. To counteract our greed, we can practice giving. Again, think of one of those most valued possessions. Think about trying to give it away. Think about whether you would miss it, whether you would want it back. If we truly give something to others, we give it without thinking. They need it. We give it to them. Somebody is thirsty. Somebody says, "That's a beautiful cup. I'd like to find one like that." And we say, "Here." And we give it to them. True giving is giving it to the person without any second thought. And true giving is after we have given. We don't miss it. We find another cup. We do not think of it. Every time we want to drink water, we do not think, "I wish I had that cup." When we practice giving, we can start out with something very small and keep giving. We live in a very affluent world. We have many possessions. We need very few. We can only wear so many clothes. We only need so many clothes to protect us against cold weather, to be comfortable in very warm weather, to protect us against rain. We only need a small house, a small home. We only need so many things in that home. We don't need a lot of things. We can practice giving. Initially, if we find it difficult, by giving small things. Start by giving what you haven't used for a while. If you haven't used something for 1 or 2 years, do you really need to keep it? Are you really going to use it in the future? Do you have something else you could use instead? If so, give it away. There are always people, even in this affluent world, who need things, who truly need things. When we practice giving, and we do so as the bodhisattvas do, spontaneously, then after we have given, we will not feel regret. We will not feel a sense of loss. We will feel quietly happy because we have helped another person. We did not need it, and we have helped someone else. Next, practice giving things that you do want. Maybe something you have had for many years, something you use every day, many times during the day. If we can give something like this without really thinking about it, because we feel the person needs it more than we do, and afterwards, if we happen to think about it, we still feel happy. We are glad that we gave it. And we will realize that even if they do not use it, in that moment we gave it to them. We gave them a gift of loving kindness. And even if they only needed it in that one brief moment, and if they only used it for the short time you were with them, and then if they never used it again, we can still be happy knowing that we are beginning to sever our attachments, and that we are one tiny, tiny step closer to severing all our attachments, all the things that tie us to reincarnation. And we are one tiny step closer to awakening, to thinking as bodhisattvas and Buddhas think. We can practice giving of our possessions. We can also practice giving of our physical strength. This giving is another form of counteracting greed. How many times have somebody asked us to help them do something? We felt tired. We felt like we'd really stay home and rest. We'd rather do that. We just didn't want to go out. It was late. We'd had a long day. We were tired. Could they find somebody else to help them? Even if we do help, we have that nagging thought, I really wish I'd stayed home. I'm tired. I wish I wasn't here. So we help them, but we do so grudgingly. We keep thinking, I wish I was at home, relaxing, comfortable, not having to do this. After I do this, I'm going to be very hot, very tired, very uncomfortable. This is greed. This is thinking this body is important. Keeping this body comfortable is important. Keeping this body comfortable, keeping happy, just might be more important than helping somebody else. This is greed. To counteract this kind of greed, again, we can practice giving. We can give freely of ourselves. I'm sure all of us have friends, people we know, people we respect, who when somebody asks for something, or it just looks like somebody needs something, this person we respect doesn't even think about it. They automatically